Hiya, I'm Bluebell, a second year PhD student at Fitz, and I'm staying in the college during this lockdown period that everyone is under in the UK and other places in the world. And so we thought, because everyone is locked down in different places, some may be smaller than others, that would give people a tour of Fitzwilliam College gardens, which are particularly beautiful at the moment. So I started off from the Porter's Lodge, and I'm just gonna do a walk around and see what we can see. Might not even see any other people today. So I've stayed in college along with a few other students who didn't have the option to go home during this period because Fitzwilliam College is our home. And Fitz have been really nice and accommodating about letting the people who need to stay and making sure that they can provide for them what is needed. It's so beautiful. So it's really nice having the gardens to spend time in when we're not supposed to be going out into the public sphere. They're just so nice and spacious and calming, especially when they're so empty like this. What college has actually done is set up these individual chairs and tables on the lawn. So there's no one at them at the moment, but I've seen in the afternoons there's quite a few people choosing to work out here. Obviously they're very separated from each other, but it's really nice that everyone's able to do that. It's the Grove. And my favourite view in all of college, and maybe all of Cambridge, is when you stand in front of this big tree and look over at the college chapel and its amazing windows. It's just so beautiful. So I think my second favourite part of Fitz Gardens is when you walk through this bit. It must have a name. I think probably the gardeners and the porters and everyone know what this area is called, but it's where they have done incredible work, the gardeners and people, to make sure just all year round there's so many different things growing in here. Obviously my name is Bluebell, so I'm particularly biased towards in a month or so's time when the bluebells start to bloom in here. It's particularly beautiful to me. I guess at the moment there's not much colour wise going on here, but you can see there's obviously potential for lots of stuff to blossom throughout the year. It's the first undergraduate. And just here is what a lot of people might not recognise. It's or you may have seen pictures of, I guess, the new MCR extension. So obviously I'm a member of the MCR as a PhD student, and we're just so incredibly grateful for this. It's amazing. So you can't go inside at the moment because it's locked down, but we have this whole outdoor space, barbecue, chairs, and this fantastic indoor space to kind of hang out and study. Or actually upstairs they've even now got some special study rooms for us to use as well, which is amazing. More beautifully kept gardens as usual in Fitz. Also a kind of new building, I guess, but it's always been here since I've been here, is the Alyssa Library. This is obviously also shut now, but we still have, so the library is technically still running online. I think if people need to get out books, that can actually be arranged. There's also the computers in the basement which have some software on that some students need in particular, so I think they can still have access to that if they need to. And the iconic dining room, which I love this. I think it's just stunning. So I think the dining hall currently is still serving some takeaway lunches, but I think everyone who's stayed in college has done so with the willingness to be very self-sufficient in order to allow everyone to self-isolate as much as possible. are some of the refurbished blocks, A, B and C. Such an amazing roof. The lovely lawn, which technically I think, yeah, we don't walk on this grass, but it's just a really nice big open space. And that brings me back to H block where I live. So I hope everyone's doing well wherever you are, quarantining or self-isolating or just staying safe. Bye.